Good morning everybody. Time for day 2 at Disneyland. I'm looking forward to today actually. Yeah, I think it'll be great. My plan today is try and tick off a few of the rides that I didn't do yesterday. Really want to get on the train that goes around here. I think that'll give some really cool views. And I also want to do, I'm going to do Space Mountain first, and then I'm going to head to Peter Pan's flight after that. Mainly because I enjoyed Peter Pan at Disneyland Paris, so we shall see if this one's any good. Time is 7:41, so I've got 20 minutes to go until the park actually opens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good day. Planning on staying until around about 11, half 11 this evening. Park's open till midnight, but I'm back at California Adventure for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so that should give me enough sleep. So I should see you at Space Mountain next. Minute wait for Space Mountain to start the day. What a great way to start. Yeah, much prefer the theme to the one in Paris. I also prefer the trains as well. One of them over the shoulder restraints, and yeah, just really good fun ride. It's got onboard audio as well, which really adds to the experience. I love it when a coaster has onboard audio. It just sort of really helps to immerse yourself in what's going on. Yeah, really good start. I said that my plan was to go to Peter Pan, however that's on 50 minutes right now, so I'm not going to wait 50 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the one in Paris, so if I don't get on it's not the end of the world. I'm going to do Star Tours next. Reason for that is I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, and the one in Paris is in French, so can't really understand what's going on. So I'm going to do this one because hopefully, well, it will be in English. So I'll be able to actually fully understand the story and what's going on the ride. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Should be good. I think this one's got a 5-minute wait as well, so should be good. Just come off of Star Tours. That was another really good ride here. Really funny as well. Now I can actually understand what they were saying and stuff. Favourite bit was when I don't know, the gold guy says we see the person in front do a flip in their spaceship, and he says to R2-D2, don't you dare, because obviously R2-D2 is the captain, and then he does the flip. Obviously you don't flip, but it gives you that sensation. Yeah, really good, great theme, great story. Yeah, waited 5 minutes for it. I wasn't really sure about the 3D glasses. There wasn't a load of 3D effects on there, so it didn't make much sense having them. But yeah, I'm just glad that I've got on one where I can actually understand what's been said, and as I say, it was quite funny. I wasn't expecting it to be funny, but yeah, it was. There was a few good, they weren't really jokes, but just good laughs in there. My plan now is to head to Indiana Jones, because that's on a 10-minute wait, and do River Cruise or Jungle Cruise or something like that it's called, which is right next door. So do Indiana Jones first and then do that afterwards. Yeah. Just on my way over to Indiana Jones, as I said before, I just wanted to say that if you are coming here, you've got to get here when this park opens, because this pathway yesterday was absolutely rammed, and my guess is later on it'll be rammed as well. I mean, it's 8:40, I've done Space Mountain, which I waited 90 minutes for yesterday. Star Tours was on about an hour wait all day yesterday. I'm about to do Indiana Jones with a 15-minute wait. Like, you've got to get here for when it opens 100%. and choose what you want to do. You can either go and do sort of Rise of the Resistance, Smuggler's Run and that sort of stuff, and Big Thunder, tick them 3 off, or you can go over and do what I've done this morning. Yesterday I obviously did Rise of the Resistance, didn't get on it because it broke down, but yeah, that would have been my plan, is to do them 3, tick off one big e-ticket ride, and then just a couple of good rides after that. So yeah, just at the entrance to Indiana Jones. I'll say it's just gone up to 20 minutes, so we'll go and give that a go. Yeah, loved it yesterday, so hopefully I can have another go on it today, and hopefully have exactly the same ride experience as I had yesterday. See you when I get off. Just been on Indiana Jones, wonderful ride, really enjoy that. Yeah, the set pieces in there are huge. I mean, that skull with the fire in it is absolutely brilliant. And you come around the corner and it's just a wow piece. I remember yesterday when I did it for the first time, came around that corner and was just like, oh my god, like the scale of it is massive. I really like the ride vehicles on there as well, how you don't just go around and see it, you're actually jumping around and things like that. Really adds to the experience. I mean, Disney, you forget just how good Disney are at doing theming and things like this. They are so good at it. They make what any other park would just have as an average ride a really world-class attraction. Another thing that I do like is how they do the little things. So just walking up to Haunted Mansion, rather than put on a 10-minute wait, it's on a 13-minute wait, which is really cool. Obviously 13 is the unlucky number. It's just changed to 20 minutes. So normally that does say 13 if it's quiet. Yeah, obviously said I was going to do Jungle Cruise, but that's closed, so I haven't done that. So decided to jump in here. Did this yesterday, really enjoyed it, especially the last scene. I love redoing these rides though, they are world class, and every time you do the ride you notice something different. For example, just then on Indiana Jones I noticed as you come in sort of just before you go round the corner at the start, you've got Indiana Jones is pushing against it to stop the force from coming in, which is really cool. So yeah, as I say, see what I see on this one, see what I notice differently, and I will let you know when I get off. Absolutely love stuff like that. It's so cool. Like, just really adds to the atmosphere. It creates, as I say, brilliant atmosphere on a path that would just be a regular path. And just creates great interaction with guests as well. Yeah, just come off of Haunted Mansion. Waited. It said 20 minutes. It was nowhere near that. It was probably 5 minutes or so. I really like that version, especially that last scene. It's so cool. Like, there's so much going on. We actually broke down for about a minute in there, and it was just really nice to have a proper look around in there. The thing that I noticed that time was when you're in the, I'm going to call it the attic scene, it's the scene before the main scene, so the penultimate scene. When you come around on the left, if you have a look, there's a piano and there's a shadow playing the piano, which I think is really cool. So quite a few people have asked me, why do you do re-rides and ride the same ride so many times rather than doing the ones you haven't done yet or something like that. And that's why, because I noticed something different every single time. So the first time I did that attic scene, I'm looking on the right hand side, this time I'm looking on the left hand side, so you see different things. And there's some rides here that are clones and stuff like that, and I'm not too bothered. Like if a Teacups has got an hour wait, a Teacups is a Teacups ride, so I'm not too bothered about stuff like that. Yeah, so as I say, that's why I do prioritise multiple rides on unique rides rather than doing a Teacups ride that you can do anywhere in the world. Plan now is to go to Big Thunder Mountain. It's on a 15-minute queue, so I'm going to do that, and then head over to Peter Pan and do kind of those few that are around. I think there's Peter Pan, there's a Toad one, there's some other stuff as well. So I'll see you when I get off Big Thunder Mountain. 25 minutes, cool. From the last few clips, I've done a bit of a dark ride session there. So first of all, I was on Big Thunder Mountain, which is obviously not a dark ride. Sat in row 1, which was really good fun. Again, just a really good ride, really built for capacity, which is great. In any other park, that'd be a 45-minute queue. I think I waited about 15-20 minutes for it. I then did Snow White first. I'm pretty sure that is exactly the same as the one in Paris. The only one I'm not sure on is there's the gem scene, which I can't remember off the top of my head if it is the same as the one in Paris. But that was good. Just a decent little ride. I think that opened when the park opened. I think all of these opened when the park opened. So it shows you how much technology has really come on in the last few years when you compare it to some of the stuff that they can create now. So I did Snow White first, Pinocchio second again. I'm pretty sure that's exactly the same as the one in Paris. Just another good fun ride. And then I did Mr. Toad's Adventure. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but basically the Mr. Toad ride. That was the best of the three actually. Really good fun. Really enjoyed the scene where you're going into what I'm guessing is hell. I don't know the Mr. Toad story, but going into that scene, you really get hit by the heat, and they've really created a really nice environment in there. So you really do feel, I'd say, that the heat in there and the humidity is really high. And yeah, the set pieces are pretty cool in that bit as well. Yeah, really enjoyed that one, to be honest with you. Having said that though, it does show you just how much rides and attractions have improved, and the technology has got so much better when you compare those three to Rise of the Resistance. Just can't. But you have to appreciate these classic rides, and I have. If you go on expecting Rise of Resistance, you're not going to get that. If you go on expecting a good fun ride, then yeah, you will have that. I'm also glad that I didn't wait more than 15 minutes for any of them. As I say, waited 15 minutes or so for Snow White. Pinocchio was 10 minutes, and Mr. Toad had just closed and just reopened as I walked around the corner. So I jumped in the queue on that, so I walked straight on. Absolutely brilliant. So it is 10:40 now. I've done loads so far today, as you've probably seen. Much better than yesterday. It's starting to fill up now, getting to about 20 to 11. But yeah, I've done absolutely loads. I'm much happier with how today's gone compared to yesterday. My plan is to head over and do either Autopia or Jungle Cruise. Haven't done either of them yet. Obviously there's an Autopia at Disneyland Paris, but I'll be amazed if it's exactly the same. I think there'll be a different layout. So I'm hoping to give that one a go. And there's obviously no Jungle Cruise at Disneyland Paris, so yeah, head to one of them next. That was awesome. That was so good. Like, really didn't expect that at all. I just thought you'd just sort of go around, it'd be similar to the one in Paris, but it's miles better than the one in Paris. You've got like a little off-road section just there, which I've shown you. It's not very big or anything, but it's just a really cool thing to put in there, and sort of it just jolts you around and makes you feel like you can drive it through the woods. Yeah, that was really good. A lot longer than the one in Paris as well. That's what I noticed there. Like probably 1.5 to 2 times the size of the one in Paris. I also liked as well how it felt weird for me, obviously being on my own and trying to press the pedal with my left leg, how the pedal's in the middle, so you're able to have the kids doing the steering and it's easy for the parents to drive. Now, if I remember rightly, the ones in Paris have them like a normal car, so while if you're driving it's easier, the kids don't get to drive, they just get to sit and watch. Correct me if I'm wrong on there, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. I think you can still have the kids driving, it's just a lot more uncomfortable for the parents to drive the car, basically press the accelerator. Yeah, really good. Waited, I think it said about 20-25 minutes when I got in the queue. I waited 15 minutes or so. So yeah, another overestimated queue time by Disney, which I've noticed today. Quite a lot of them are. I'm guessing that's so that people buy Lightning Lane. They did need to overestimate this today because it was just crazy busy. But yeah, it definitely feels a lot quieter, feels more relaxed today, which I'm enjoying a lot more. My plan is, it's just gone 11:15, so I'm either going to go and do Jungle Cruise, or I might grab the monorail from here to downtown Disney to get something to eat, and then come back and do Jungle Cruise. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Eat before the crowds, go and eat. I always advise either eating early or eating late. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've also never got on a monorail in a park to go out of a park to then come back into the park. So I just think that'd be quite a cool experience to go and see. So yeah, I will see you shortly. So decided I'm going to go get some lunch. Just asked the cast member, how does it work? You basically just rescan your ticket to come back in, so that's pretty easy. Yeah, I've decided to go to downtown Disney for lunch because I ate in the park yesterday. 1, the food wasn't great, and 2, it was ridiculously expensive. So I'm going to go to explore downtown Disney and have some lunch. So I will see you after lunch, where hopefully we will get on Jungle Cruise, because I wanted to do that today. So yeah, fingers crossed. If there's any cool shots while I'm on the monorail, I'll keep the GoPro out and see if I can get some for you. Cruise was absolutely awesome, like really good. Skipper on there was called Ryan, really funny. Great experience. I just think that sort of ride is just a really good filler attraction. It's not absolutely spectacular, but it's just very good. Favourite scene on there was as you kind of towards the back of the ride. You come around the corner and you've got like giraffes and zebras and stuff off to your right, and then you've got the lions on the left, which have caught a zebra and are eating a zebra, and I just think that's just a really cool animatronic. As I say, Ryan, who was the skipper on there, we had sort of 4 or 5 really funny jokes, which were yeah good fun. My favourite one was the going on to the Nile, and if you don't believe that, you're in denial. So as cheesy as it is, it was good fun. My plan now is to go and do Rise of the Resistance on about an hour or so wait. The reason for that is that the sun's decided to come out, and if anybody knows me, you'll know that I don't like the sun, which is why I've got my cap on, and why I've got my sunglasses on, and why I've still got my hoodie on. I haven't put sun cream on. I don't really want to. I don't particularly enjoy putting sun cream on. I have got some with me, so if it does stay really, really hot and the sun stays out, then I will put it on. But I like to try and avoid doing it if possible. So yeah, I'm going to go do Rise of Resistance. The reason for that is that the majority of the queue's indoor and the full ride is pretty much indoor. So yeah, that's why I'm heading there next. And hopefully, after about an hour or so, the sun will have got away, and then I can go and enjoy some more outdoor attractions. So I'll see you at Rise. I also forgot to update you on lunch. So I went to Earl's Sandwich for lunch. I normally go there when I go to Disneyland Paris. It's always great. Food there's decent. And prices there are pretty good. So I had a look on the app yesterday evening to see if there's one around here, and there is indeed. So it's just as you come out of the park, it's just at the very start of downtown Disney. I definitely recommend going there. I paid $15 for a sandwich and a cookie and a drink, which I think is really good value considering in the park. Yesterday I was paying $21, $22 for just a meal, and it wasn't even a proper meal. It was like almost a kind of starter size portion in the park, where that was a decent sandwich, and you can pay to upgrade it and like a couple of dollars more and get double the size and stuff. So yeah, definitely recommend that. I'll be doing that tomorrow when I do California Adventure as well. So yeah, just arrived at Rise of the Resistance. Gonna head in there now. $75 minutes, not too bad. Quite happily wait that for something of this calibre. See you when I get off from my third ride on Rise of the Resistance. Just come off of Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Another great ride. I did the other cart that I haven't done yet. There was some slight differences there actually. The main one being is the walkers, I think that's what they're called. When you're in that room, you go up a different elevator, so you're face to face with the walkers when it opens, and then the stormtroopers load the walkers' guns and fire at you as you're running away, which was really, really cool. So yes, just slightly different, but still pretty much the same experience. I actually preferred that one than the other two, mainly for that scene. As the other one, you don't really do anything. You kind of just go up and you're just kind of looking out. You see some stormtroopers walking around on a screen in the walker, but you don't actually get shot at. So yeah, that was cool. Also advertised at, what was it, 75, 80 minutes, something like that. I waited, 25 minutes to the first pre-show, and then 45 minutes to get on the ride. So it just take about 15-20 minutes or so to get through those pre-shows. So it depends what you look at really in terms of the wait times. But yeah, whether you classify it as the pre-show starts or the actual getting on of the ride. But it was nowhere near the 65-70 minutes that was advertised. Definitely overestimating these wait times to try and sell some lightning lanes. As I said to you before, it's nowhere near as busy as yesterday. It's still reasonably busy. Like I wouldn't say it's quiet. It's not like Magic Mountain level quiet, but it's still pretty busy. Yeah, so I think next plan is the sun's semi gone away. It's 2:30. So I think next plan is over here at the Millennium Falcon, which you can see behind me. I'm going to go and do Smuggler's Run. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'm going to do that on single rider. See how long I'll wait for that. It's 20 minutes advertised at the moment. So if I get there and there's a big queue, then I'll just go back and just join the main queue. And then that should take me to what? 3 o'clock-ish. See what happens after that. It's a Small World's open, even though it's supposed to be closed for refurbishment. So I'm going to go and do It's a Small World at some point. Just not sure exactly when. So I shall see you when I come off Smuggler's Run. So I was going to do Smuggler's Run, however, as I was talking to you by the Millennium Falcon, it's just been announced that it's closed down. So my plan is to head over towards It's a Small World, and then if the queue time for that goes down, it's at 45 minutes to the minute. I'm not going to wait 45 minutes for It's a Small World, so I'm going to head over there. If it's still at 45 when I get there, I'm going to jump on the train and go around on the train. Always love getting on the trains here at Disney parks. You really get a very unique view and lots of different views as well. They tend to be good fun, so they're advertised at 10 minutes at each station, so I'll hop on one and just basically go the full way around. If there's anything interesting that I can film, I'll try and put it in here for you and show you all. But yeah, we'll head over there now and then check out It's a Small World and go from there.
Embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Steam Tower Maryland
and had me dinner on in downtown Disney even. It's 4:45, so you all know my thoughts on either eating early or eating late. To avoid queues, get better service, better quality food, and shorter wait time when you get back in the park. So yeah, definitely recommend doing that. My plan is to go to Rise of the Resistance. It's just gone now, so I'm hoping by the time I get over there I might get lucky like I did yesterday. But I can't recommend going to downtown Disney enough to get something to eat. I mean, I've had a sandwich and a drink and a cookie for like $15, and then I've also just had a pizza, like a side of garlic bread and a drink for $18, $19. Like, honestly, it's so much better in there than the food is over here in the park. So yeah, definitely go down there to eat, considering it's only 30 seconds from the park as well. Or you can get the monorail if you wanted to from inside the park. So yeah, let's head to Rise of the Resistance. Fingers crossed that I get lucky like I did yesterday. That'd be brilliant. So when I went on it before, all of that queue line there was completely full. All of this was full. So fingers crossed. And it opens fairly shortly. Let's see what's going on over here. There's a load of people sat around waiting. Not much movement at the minute, but there wasn't much movement yesterday, and then it suddenly went bang, so let's see.
Variety.
see that through there. There's a guy just answering the phone, so fingers crossed. That could be good news. We'll wait and see. It's clearly been out a while because they've evac a queue, so. I'll let you know. So they're doing a full queue evac, so it's not going to open anytime soon. So give it up. It's only 5 or 6 minutes or so that I've wasted. Really not the end of the world, is it? For the potential for a 5-10 minute wait for Rise of the Resistance. So yeah, with a full queue line evac, definitely not going to open anytime soon. So I'm going to pull up the app and see where to go next. I'd like to do Indiana Jones before the end of the day. I'd also like to do It's a Small World, and I'd like to get back on Rise of the Resistance and possibly give Smuggler's Run another go. One bit of advice is that if Rise of the Resistance goes down, Smuggler's Run gets absolutely rammed because everybody goes there when they get kicked out of the queue. So yeah, don't do that if Rise is down. That's my tip that I've learned after 2 days being here. So yeah, let's go see what Indiana Jones is like and go from there. Got on at the right time. This is the Lightning Lane queue. All the way back ends here. Wow, definitely got on that at the right time. So it was advertised at, I think it was about 50 minutes or so when I showed you when I went in. Waited 35 minutes then. That was really good. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that ride. Every ride I've had on this has been at the front row. I've had 3 or 4 goes at the front row. Just been brilliant. Also made a great decision to come out of the Rise waiting area because that has only just reopened and it's now 5 to 6. So considering I was there about 5 o'clock-ish, it's taken them over an hour. And it was already down half an hour, so an hour and a half to get Rise back open. So I'm heading over to Rise now just to have a look, see what it's like. If the queue's massive, then I will go and do Smuggler's Run because I want to do that one more time as well before the end of the day. So next stop, Rise of the Resistance, hopefully. If not, it'll be Smuggler's Run. So I was going to do Rise of the Resistance, however the queue for that was massive, I didn't get there in time. I thought that would be the case, it opened just as I was getting off of Indiana Jones, so I thought that would have happened. It looked around about 90-95 minutes or so, I reckon. Based on the fact that they had all of the extended queue line open and the queue was coming out of the standby line entrance. As well as that, they had a massive queue for Lightning Lane. Obviously that'll be everybody that was on the ride or just about to get on the ride when it shut before. So that queue was absolutely full as well. So that's going to be a long queue. So I've avoided that. I'll go back there later on. I closed it at 10, so I mean it's just gone 6 o'clock. So if the queue times go down, then I'll go over there. If not, then I'll just wait and get in the queue right before it closes at 10. My plan is to go and do Smuggler's Run, so that's dropped now. So it was 60 minutes the whole time Rise is closed. It's now 30 minutes. Just shows you that everybody that gets kicked out of Rise goes there. Yeah, so this is now on 30 minutes. I'm going to go and head inside and do that. I'm going to do single rider. It's one of the few queues that have got single rider. There's this Hyperspace Mountain and Tiana's Wild Adventure. They've got single rider. I haven't used the Hyperspace Mountain, so I can't comment on that one. Tiana's yesterday I waited around about 20-25 minutes, and for this one I walked straight on it when I used it on the first day. So let's go and give single rider a go, see how long it takes. 30 minutes standby wait, turned into 2 minutes using single rider. Literally had to wait 3 groups. That was absolutely awesome to get straight on there. They should have more single rider queues here because that was really good. What was also really good is that Disney have thought about if it's not a full team. So for this one there was 2 pilots and 2 gunners. I was a gunner on this one, so I got to experience something new, which was quite good. I thought I'd only be an engineer being a 1 and doing single rider. yeah, so with there being no engineers, they just almost put it on autopilot, so the computer did the button pressing for you, which was really, really good. Yeah, I think that's so clever how they've thought about things like that, and that they've not just left it in there. I thought it was just going to be, oh well, we were going to do it and the engineer stuff would never get done and never get it would just be, oh, engineers do this and nothing would happen, and you just move on. What I also noticed as well is that with the pilots is that with them steering, it did actually make a difference. So the girl that was the left pilot was in charge of going left and right. She was holding it left quite a lot, so we were always on the left hand side, which was really, really cool. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. As I say, 30-minute wait turning into 2 is always a good result in my books, and really, really clever of Disney to find a way to make it so that you don't need a full 6 people to have an enjoyable experience. Yeah, so brilliant. I'm gonna walk back past Rise and see what that's up to. I really, really want to get that in before at the end of the day, and I'm a bit worried about it going down. It's not been the most reliable over the last 2 days, so that's why I'm gravitating over towards there. So we'll go and see what that's like, and then make a decision. I want to do Rise of the Resistance, the Finding Nemo ride, and It's a Small World before the end of the day. My plan is to do and Peter Pan as well. My plan is to do Peter Pan, It's a Small World, and the Nemo ride at 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish, because looking at the app and the predicted wait times that are on there, those should all be walk on then, so that's my plan for those. So yeah, so we'll wait and see and go from there really. I don't quite know what's going on over here. That's just spat out a load of smoke, and there seems to be a fair few people over there, so I might just hang around here for a second and see if anything interesting happens. If it does, I'll put it in. If it doesn't, you'll see me at Rise. Just asked one of the cast members what was going on there. They were setting up for viewing areas for the projection and fireworks show. Apparently there's a projection show over there at 8:15, so I'm going to go back over there at 8:15 and see what's going on. I wanted to explore this area when it was dark anyway, so that gives me a really good reason to do that. I'll explore around here as soon as the sun sets, and then head over there for 8:15 and see the projection show. Obviously I'll let you guys know if it's any good or not. I imagine with it being Disney standard, it should be amazing. So Rise is on 55 minutes. I'm happy to wait 55 minutes, as I say. It's about 6:30 now, so that'll get me to 7:30, which makes that perfect. I can then explore around here, because the sun should be going down around about then, so I can explore here in the dark, watch the projection show, and then head over and do those last few rides that I really wanted to do. There was also a show that I saw briefly yesterday when I came off Tiana's that looked quite cool, so I might watch that later as well. So we shall see. Probably speak to me next when I get off of Rise of the Resistance, or when I'm just wandering around here in the dark. Let's see. 55 minutes. Final ride on Rise of the Resistance. Sad, but also an absolutely great ride. Well, I'll say final ride. We'll see. If it quietens down, then I might get another one, but probably the last one. So, see you when I get off. So I've had my last ride on Rise of the Resistance. Really, really good ride. I've not actually been able to do a front row, so there's just 2 rows on there, so it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I've not been able to do a front row on there, which is quite surprising, of 4 rides. I'm amazed I've managed to get 4 rides on it as well, to be completely honest. I thought if I got 1, maybe 2, that'd be fantastic. So yeah, I'm delighted that over the course of 2 days I managed to get 4 rides on there. After that, I had a bit of just a sort of wander around Galaxy's Edge, just to take it all in really. And then I decided that because I've got about 45 minutes to go until the show, I decided to go and do Pirates of the Caribbean. So second go on there. Again, love that dark ride. I think it's fantastic. I got a little bit wet on it, which makes a change. Normally you don't get wet on Pirates at all. I want to say a little bit wet. I mean, it was just a little sprinkle. It was nothing major. But yeah, it was good fun on there. I do prefer that one to the one in Disney. Apart from the Jack Sparrow scene, I prefer the Jack Sparrow scene in Paris rather than this one here, but still very good. So it is now 8:34. The laser show starts at 8:45. I may have said 8:15 earlier. I think the guy gave me the wrong time. 8:45. I've checked the app. So my plan is to quickly nip to the toilet and then go and watch that. If I can put some footage in of it for you guys, I will do. I don't quite know how it's going to work. The GoPro's not great in low light, but we'll see. If it's any good, I'll put it in. If not, then you'll probably see me at either Finding Nemo or It's a Small World next, as I'm planning on doing them two after the show, and then doing Peter Pan as my penultimate ride, and then hopefully finish on Space Mountain, but we'll see. So maybe see you at the show. If not, see you at Finding Nemo. Wow, this looks so cool at night. Look at that up there. Wow. I really hope they go for picking this up because it is awesome.
Like I did, switch it.
Oh wow, look at the cooking of the meat down here. See what the Millennium Falcon looks like.
Join me around the fire of memory for a tale of prophecy. The story of a destiny fulfilled, a darkened curse, and a final redemption. The legend of a family, strong in the Force, entwined in a battle between the darkness and the light. And a love blossomed between a powerful queen and a noble knight. The path forward was bright. galaxy forever changed. Now the future must be forged on twin paths. Her calling as a leader. There was newfound hope. The galaxy fell into darkness, but the brave rose to meet it. Even in the midst of cold desolation, the embers of love burned bright. Learn the old ways. Lit the path to redemption. A brother and sister were reunited and brought light back to the galaxy, finally securing a time of peace for a while.
Of a Memory Skywalker Saga. It's quite difficult to say. That was awesome. I hope that the GoPro's picked up well. If it has, I'll put some footage in just before this clip. Fingers crossed, because that was really, really good. Really enjoyed that sort of projection mapping light show. Yeah, just telling the kind of the story of Star Wars and stuff like that. So yeah. It was really, really good, as I say. If the GoPro's picked up some good highlights, I'll put that in. It was around about, what, 10 minutes or so long, so not a massive show, which is good for me. I'm not somebody who likes kind of half an hour, 45-minute shows where you stood on your feet and things like that. I think 10, 15-minute, 20-minute shows are pretty cool. So my plan now is to head back towards Tiana's Bayou Adventure. There's a show around there that I saw briefly yesterday when I was leaving. It was kind of 3/4 or halfway through, so I want to go and see that. I think it's sort of similar to the one that they do on the castle, but it looked a lot less busy. So yeah, so my plan is to go there and then hit those last few rides that I need to do before finishing the day, really. But yeah, that was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. As I predicted, it's now walk on, so see you when I get off. So I've just finished my day here with a ride on It's a Small World. Absolute Disney classic, that one. Staple ride that you've got to do every time you come to a Disney park. Yeah, just really good fun. I actually really like that version as well because it had some characters in there. I saw Ariel, Stitch, Woody and Jessie. There's probably more in there that I missed, but yeah, I think it's a really good addition now, and I hope that they add that into all of the It's a Small Worlds around the world. Yeah, I really enjoyed that when I came around the corner and saw Stitch. Stitch is my favourite Disney character, so I was not expecting that. That was really cool. Really enjoyed that. I mentioned before I was going to do Peter Pan. I'm not going to do that. It's like a 50-minute wait at 10:30. So I'm going to give that a miss. I'll do that next time I come here. So yeah, so I'm going to obviously end the day with there on It's a Small World. As I said yesterday, I'm going to try and do sort of 3 highlights from today. First one being getting 2 more rides on Rise of the Resistance. That is an absolutely fabulous start ride, and I thoroughly recommend everyone to come out here and give it a try if you haven't yet, because it was absolutely brilliant. The second one was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I was really surprised by that. It was really good. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. Especially the hell scene sort of towards the end. It really took me by surprise, yeah. One not to miss, 100%, do not miss that. Yeah, a classic, but a really good classic. And then the third was doing Star Tours. It was really nice to be able to do Star Tours in my own language and fully understand it. Yeah, that was really good fun. I loved the jokes on there, and it was sort of nice to be able to follow the story for once. So yeah, as I say, that brings 2 days here to a close. I definitely think you need 2 days here. I got loads done today, especially in the morning, which was great. It didn't really get busy till what, 11:30, 12 o'clock, so I managed to get sort of 3.5 hours, 4 hours or so of plenty of rides in, which was great. However, if you had a day like I had yesterday, you need at least 2 days here, because it was really busy yesterday after a poor start to the day. When I'd been on Rise of Resistance and then obviously had to come off, as I mentioned yesterday. So I sort of wasted an hour there. I really struggled to get everything in. So yeah, if you get an okay day like I've had today, in terms of crowd levels, you can get everything done. But I'd definitely recommend 2 days if you want to see absolutely everything and have sort of re-rides on Rise of the Resistance, Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, that sort of stuff. Yeah, as I say, that sort of brings me to the end of this vlog. I'm at California Adventure tomorrow, so there'll be another vlog on the way from there, which should be fantastic. Looking forward to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride there. Obviously I've done Tower of Terror, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that compares to that. Incredicoaster should be good, and Radiator Springs, there are 3 highlights really for tomorrow. Oh, I'm soaring as well. Soaring around the world should be good. I've never done a soaring before, so that was brilliant. I'm not sure where I'm going to start my day. Probably Radiator Springs, I'd imagine. I reckon that's probably the lowest capacity and the one that would get the biggest queue. So I shall see you there tomorrow. If you haven't liked this video, please leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for loads more content. Yeah, and leave a comment as well. And I shall see you tomorrow.